Hello, survivalists. This is Plague Dog with Plague Dog Gaming, and we're going to do a quick, basic 7 Days to Die guide. We'll call it How to Survive Your First Night. So, if you are unfortunate enough to have joined a server where you don't know anyone, don't panic. I'm going to assume also that you know the basic controls for a Minecraft-esque game, in such that WSA and D are going to be your controls for movement. The mouse is where you look. Oh, hunting rifle. And left click is going to be punch, also to shoot. Spacebar is jump. Crouch toggle is control. Inventory is opened by I. This is your crafting bar up here. And if you happen to have it enabled, you dirty scamp you, Z pulls up the cheat menu. Now, let's assume that you don't have the cheat thing enabled. Let's assume that you don't have friends. Let's assume that you're alone and you just started in the middle of nowhere. What do? First, start going through everything. I was lucky enough to find this pistol and loot it. You're going to want to keep that up. The next thing you're going to want to do is actually just start going after trees. Oh, see here. Now we have a nice selection in this particular area. We have evergreens and deciduous. Now, evergreens are nice and tall. You get a lot of wood out of them. They're also harder than shit to chop down with your Chuck Norris fist. I mean, I think it takes like a good solid minute to knock this thing down. I'm just gonna see. Boom, boom, boom. That's where it is. Bad times. You're in a rush. Like, it's already starting to get dark, and it gets dark at about 1800 in-game time, so we have roughly just a little bit longer before it starts getting dark on me. It's gonna start sucking. Deciduous goes down much quicker. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Now, it's obviously going to be much faster if you have the chainsaw or a fire axe, but again, starting out, Chuck Norris fist. Just take that tree down. Yeah. Good. Now you've gathered wood. Now, believe it or not, the next thing you're going to want to start gathering is grass. You'll punch the grass, and it comes out with this brown grass, which you will want. I'm not even kidding here. I'm not telling you this as a joke. Gather grass. The reason is the grass is then used to make torches and plant fiber, both of which are going to be incredibly useful to you later on. Now, let's cover something else real quick, because, again, assuming this is your first night, things are going to get dirty really fast. So what you're going to want to do is hit M to pull up your map, and you should have started at one of these gold stars. If you're unlucky enough, you spawned down in either the Gravetown biome, the desert, or the Burnlands. Get out. Get out real quick. And you do that by clearing out your action bar, like so. So there's nothing on it. Select a new location, like so. Hitting escape, ooh, not the tilde key. Hitting escape and hitting suicide. You will die. Don't worry. That's what you want. This is how you're going to teleport around the map. I don't particularly agree with this being in the game because it allows people to ninja loot, but it is there. Utilize it. So here we are, brand new spot, brand new loot. Also, much different setting. Oh, hunting rifle. Nice. You're going to want to, if you can find them, gather stones, and I'll show you why in a minute again. But let's cover something real fast. This is going to suck when it starts getting dark. So you're going to want to take this wood and turn it into other things. You're going to want wood planks. 1 wood trunk equals 4 wood planks. The wood planks are a crafting material. I'm sorry, they're a building material, not a crafting material. You can't actually make anything out of the wood planks. You need to go the additional step and turn them into plywood. 1 box of wood planks equals 2 plywood. Good times. The plywood you then turn into sticks. Now, the plywood can be turned into other items such as storage boxes, doors, that sort of fun stuff. I guess that the planks can now be turned into wood power pole segments, but why you would want to, I don't understand. Take the sticks then, and you can turn them into the handles for all your tools, and you can also turn them into sharpened sticks. And we need about 9 sharpened sticks to survive the night. I'm gonna have to turn a lot of the plywood. Mucho plywood. The reason is the sharpened sticks, so you have 9 of them, can be turned into these wood spikes, which you get 3 of, and that's going to be a deterrent for the zombies. You put that on your action bar, and you right click, and boom, bada bing. If the zombies walk over that, they are A, slowed down, and B, damaged. Enough of these will actually kill zombies. The other thing you're going to want, let's make some more plywood for this, get some more sticks, is torches. Now, torches can be made a couple different ways. You can use the grass that we gathered earlier, or you can use cloth. Now, I don't have any cloth on me, so I'll cheat. Yay, tutorial video. It's an infinite supply. But you're going to want to make torches one way or another. Eventually, once you start mining and digging straight down, you'll end up with coal. You can make coal torches. There is no difference, however, between a grass, cloth, or coal torch. They all produce the same amount of light and have the same effect. That's it. They're just a means to an end. You're also going to want to make campfires. Campfires are pretty simple. 1 chunk of wood, 1 piece of paper. Campfire. Now, the last thing you're going to want to make is eventually you're going to want to find or craft a sleeping bag. It takes 6 cloth fragments, 1 sleeping bag. Here we go. Place the campfire like so. It won't be lit. Left click. It will be. Right click also to place these torches. And then the sleeping bag can be placed, well, you can also change the direction, but like so. Then when you hit M and you look at your location, there'll be a little tent. Move a little bit away. There we go. And then you can click on it. You may have to zoom in. Because while it's making the noise saying that I'd select this spawn point, I haven't actually. So I will actually, when I die, not spawn here like I intended to. I'm going to gather all this up. Oh, well, it's being a bugger. Come on, there we go. Last but not least, eventually you're also going to end up with a bunch of the same kind of weapon that are damaged. Don't fret, don't throw them away. Take all the damaged ones and toss them into your craft menu, and voila, repaired weapon. And if you want to, you can also repair tools this way, like your pickaxes and whatnot. Just be aware that this rule doesn't seem to apply to like the auger or anything. Fun thing about your firearms though, and especially like your gas-powered tools, once you fire it, you can't fire it again. And the reason for this is you need to have the ammo in the action bar. Otherwise, it's just going to dry a fire. It won't automatically pull out of your inventory. I don't know why. I'm not going to stress about it. But guns aren't always going to be readily available, and I don't suggest that you use guns during the daylight. What I suggest you do is craft a crossbow, and that's going to be pretty simple. So we're going to want quite a bit of sticks here. See, yay! And we're going to take some of these plants we've gathered and turn them into plant fibers, and we're going to want 2 of them, and then we're going to make a crossbow. Crossbow is a really nice daytime weapon if you don't prefer using wooden clubs, although the clubs are pretty good and pretty simple to build. For the club, it's you're gonna laugh, it's really simple, it's really funny. We just need enough of the material. There we go. Like so. So that orientation will give you this ugly sucker. Great starting weapon. Crossbow, however, you're going to want ammo. It is a gun. You can act like Daryl Dixon, but you will have to craft some stuff. I don't seem to have enough of the material on me right now, so this is going to be very interesting. I don't have feathers, so I'll cheat again. Have everything else right? Yeah. Yay, cheating! So the bolts are going to be pretty simple as well. Stone, stick, feather, bunch of bolts. Same rule applies with the firearms, however, you're going to need the ammo on the action bar. Fire once, you can't recover it, reload. If this wasn't in there, that would be gone. And one last thing, as you're surviving the night, and it's about to get really dark here, and I may get really screwed. Light is your friend. If you can find a source of light, i.e. just surround yourself with torches or campfires, you will survive. If you are unable to do this, you will die. The zombies go crazy at night. That's not even, I'm not even joking. Like, at the harder difficulties, which most servers, they seem to like having it on the hardest difficulty, night is going to suck. Those things can kill you in 3 or 4 hits, and they will come from everywhere. I won't go over base building in this, but I will cover that in another video at another time. What I will say is find a building. Find a building, folks. Just use what's already here. And then if you can, get upstairs, surround yourself with torches, and just assume that they're going to be coming at you from whatever way up there. Don't block yourself off. Make it so that they can't get to you immediately. Give them a path to get to you. They take the path of least resistance. So if you have a way for them to get funneled and come at you, do that. Make it so they have to come up a single ladder in order to attack you. Even 2 ladders to come and attack you, because they'll for whatever reason punch the ladder and break it and be unable to climb up to the roof. Do not seal yourself in, because then they'll just start attacking the walls. I've had it where I had positioned myself on a roof with no stairs leading up to me, and they will knock out the walls and collapse the building out from underneath you, and you will either die from the fall or you will die by being surrounded. So you absolutely need to have a way for them to just funnel into you. And if you don't want to fight them, that's easy. If you can't dig 15 blocks down, find a really, really tall building. There's a couple in Gravetown that are really nice that I'll show you real quick. Down here. This building and this building are really tall. And if you go to the roof, and it's literally a spiral staircase with a funnel ladder on the top, for some reason right now, they will not come to the roof. They'll stay down below you attacking the walls, but the building is made of really sturdy stuff, so as much as they want to, they can't collapse it underneath you. I'm sure eventually they will, but for one night, it'll be fine. For several, maybe not. Another thing is Deersville. There's no zombie spawn blocks in these buildings. It's just the buildings are really, really, really flimsy. If you can get there, great, but don't depend on them to be a permanent base. Also, buildings like this, just be aware, buildings have things called zombie spawn blocks, so if you're running toward it in the middle of the night, you're low on health, you see that light, don't run toward it. Don't. The game will spawn anywhere from 5 to 15 zombies in front of you who will immediately aggro and start running. There are electric lights on the house, but I don't believe that they have a de-aggro effect like torches or campfires do. Without that de-aggro effect, the zombies will swamp you and you will die. You will get frustrated and quit. Anyway, folks, I believe that's all I can cover for right now. I'll go over some basic base building stuff in a little bit. Again, those rules, real simple. I hope they help. If you have any questions or any feedback, let me know. I'll get back to you on it. And yeah. Thanks for watching. Good luck out there, guys.